there's this new psalm that I've been reading, and it's Psalms 1, verses 1 through 3. I think we'll focus on verse 3 for today. But it reads, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night." This is verse 3. "He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper." And the reason why I love this scripture is because I think about how in the world, everybody wants the strategies for how to live life and how to read the Bible and how to grow in their faith and how to be obedient and how to grow their business, how to get better at stocks. It's always like how to. We want this strategy for a life and abundance and all of those things. And oftentimes we don't accept the strategies that come our way because people will wonder, how do I be fruitful? How can I be prosperous? How can I live my faith out without feeling defeated or burnt out or all these things? And it's like, it says it right here, right? You're going to be blessed if you don't walk with the counsel of the ungodly people, right? People who are not actually leading you closer to God, or who are telling you to do things that are just sacrificing your values and your beliefs. Blessed are the ones who don't stand in the path of sinners, right? So first of all, you get to be blessed if you don't do these things. And then it also says, "But you delight in the law of the Lord, and in his law you meditate day and night." So that's the number thing you can do. The second thing you can do, right? First, you're blessed if you don't do these things. And then second, you want to delight and meditate in the law. That's like, it's saying like, here's what you do next. And if you do this, right, if you don't do these things in verse 1, and if you do these things in verse 2, then you get to be like verse 3, planted by the rivers of water. A tree, right? A tree has roots. It's grounded. It stands tall, and it's not like wavered by the storms. It waves with the storms, but it's not like knocked down, right? Unless it's some hurricane, but that's not what we're talking about here. And if you're like a tree planted by the rivers, guess what you do, right? You bring forth your fruit in its season, and your leaf does not wither. And for me, that's like my faith or my obedience or my beliefs or my values is not withered when storms come, when people come and judgment comes and people want to like try to shame me or things like that. And whatever I do prospers. And that's what I want to end on, is that like, I just think about God, what a great God he is, that no matter what I do, I feel like anything that I do according to his will, if God says, hey, we're going to go out and we're going to do this thing. And I'm like, yes, God, let's do it. And I imagine it's going to be like this, but he does this instead. And this is so much bigger and better and greater than anything I could have ever asked, thought about, or imagined. And I'm just like, I'm going to prosper if I'm with God. But not only am I going to prosper, but I'm going to 10x my prosperousness, because I think it's going to be this level. And God is God, the King of Kings, and he makes it this. And so I'll leave that with you guys today for you guys to really meditate on this Psalms 1, verse 1 through 3, and just really see, like, in what areas are you seeking counsel from the ungodly? Where are you sitting with people who are scornful, and are you meditating on his word and on his law day and night? And then also, are you like a tree planted by the rivers of water?